You are not as bad as you think you are. You're not as bad as you think you are might sound weird or strange, but really, that is the reality. You might look in the mirror or hear your thoughts and you think that, oh my god, that wasn't really that good. That wasn't the thing you wanted to express. That wasn't something that I really meant. Now, because of that, I'm a bad person. Or I'm doing something that is not right. And that makes me a bad person. Really? It doesn't. You as a person cannot be defined by your thoughts or the things that you do. Your actions don't make you a bad person. Your actions express the actions are bad, not you as a person. Remember that. The things that you do, say, or express do not determine how bad of a person you are. Determine in which areas you might not be as good at as you thought. That shows that the areas that you made a mistake in need to be studied, need to be looked at. Something that is not being done or fully understood by you. So look into the things. Look into the things that you think make you a bad person. You are not a bad person. Those thoughts, those ways that you think might show. If they do, embrace them. Embrace your flaw. Personally, I can see that maybe I get angry sometimes, quicker than I should be. Does that make me a bad person? It does not. It just shows that in those areas, I need to improve. I need to strengthen myself, understand in which areas I am weak at, in which areas I have something that isn't as well developed as I thought it was. The things that you say, you might not be as literate as someone, but you can express your opinions better. So if you're not as literate as somebody, does that make you illiterate? It doesn't. If you cannot express your thoughts as good as everybody, does that make you somebody that cannot speak? It does not. So understand that your flaws are the things that make you a good person. As somebody that can improve, as somebody that can understand why they do the things, why they are how they are, why they act a certain way, when the thought of being a bad person is there. So catch yourself. Catch the thought when, oh, I did that, okay. Why did I do that? Why did I think that by doing that I'm a bad person? Yeah, there are very thin things that might cross the line, but I'm not talking about those examples. I'm talking about your day-to-day life, where you do things that might change things up a bit. And when are you really? When you really did something wrong, then yeah. But if that wasn't as major as you put it, maybe there are things that you can change. Maybe there are things that don't make you as bad as a person you make yourself. Go ask your friends. Go to the closest friend you have and ask them, am I a bad person? You may be joking and say, yes, you're the worst person ever. Okay, that was a joke. Or maybe that's a reality. You need to check up. You need to understand what they really mean about it. Maybe they say something, okay, don't get offended. He told you to help you. He told you that so you can improve. So you can change the things that you maybe don't see. So you could improve yourself. So you could strengthen the bits that are weak inside of you. See your flaws. Embrace the flaws that could make you, in your eyes, a bad person. Not every one of us is perfect. That's just a fact. Nobody can be perfect, right? But understand that the flaws are there for a purpose. The things you do are there for a purpose. Maybe your first or second bad word said to somebody was there's for you or the other person to check yourself. What I mean by saying check yourself is they do something, you say something to that person, and that person now has a chance to attack you, see something back, understand, and try to understand why you did that. You have to have a lot of courage when somebody's, I don't know, sending you somewhere that, fuck you, man. Okay, fuck you also. But it's easier to say that. It's harder to fuck me, why? What did you do? Maybe that person had a bad day. Maybe the weather was bad. So does saying a swear word to somebody make them a bad person? I don't think it does. As I said, maybe it's just a bad day. Maybe they started the day on the wrong foot. Maybe they slept well. Maybe they slept worse than yesterday. Maybe their pan burned in the morning. Maybe they were late to the bus. You don't know what the other person is going through. You don't know what is happening in their lives and why they may be expressing and expressive in that way. All of it counts. So you're not a bad person. You're just somebody who lives their life, makes mistakes, and in the way, learns from them. The learning process is a very hard process. Not everybody can go through it. To learn from your mistakes, to understand the mistakes, is a path that not everyone chooses. It's easier to live your life, express yourself, say the things you want, flip everyone off. Okay, what then? What then? Okay, you let your anger out. What else? So understand that if you are willing to look deeper, to understand why you think that you're a bad person, maybe then you will see that, wait, I'm not as bad as I was expressing myself. The things that I say to myself are not as right as I thought they were. Maybe then your eyes will open and you will see, that might even be right. I may be too harsh on myself in some scenarios. Or maybe you will see that, I was a bit too weak on myself. That also might happen. Don't be afraid of the learning curve. The space where you might find something out about yourself that you might not even like. Something that might actually get you angry or upset. That's okay. It happens. Life happens. You every day you live, you understand something different about yourself. That's all good. So live your life. You're not as bad. Calm down. Take a breath. Smoke a cigarette or something. Calm your ass down, brother. Everything will be alright. Don't be that hard. Maybe be as hard as you want. That's just my opinion. I may be just a guy on the internet, and I might be wrong. That's just my opinion. So think about it your way. That's just life. So every time, the only advice I want you to take is look from the perspective of your friend. Try to look into yourself from this perspective of your dearest friend. If maybe you cannot understand or not imagine that, ask them. Ask them a simple question: is how do you see me? This question might sound strange to them because you've never asked them this question. If you have, props to you. If you haven't, why not try? Why not try and try to understand how others might perceive you? Not the others that random ass people you meet on the street. You don't give a fuck about those people. Why should you? Ask the dearest friend. Ask the dearest friend that you spend the most time with. He will tell you. He will shine as a mirror and express everything that he sees. And then you will see that other people don't see you as worse as you do. They are not as harsh on you. They're not as harsh on you as you are harsh on yourself. Love is the way we live. Express it, feel it. Why not give it away? So, you're not as bad as you think. You're just a person as we all. That is life. As DJ Khaled has said, life is roadblocks. I can stop them because we ain't stop. Just live that love, brother. Ask your friends, maybe they will help you. And then you will see that you're not as bad. Because they, as I said, are just a mirror. And they express who you really are.